Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. This is our first, episode in Al-Fiqh. Al-Fiqh is talking about the jurisprudence. It has to do with what God says, what the Prophet says, or what the consensus of the ulama say about your various activities as a Muslim. So what is a verdict to be passed upon in any act you do. So now we're going to talk about تعظيم القرآن الكريم. تعظيم القرآن الكريم. This means glorifying the noble Quran. Glorifying the noble Quran. تعظيم means glorifying. The noble Quran, Al-Quran Al-Kareem. All these, can be translated to the Quran, the noble Quran. Yeah. تعظيم القرآن الكريم. So glorifying the noble Quran. أحب قراءة القرآن الكريم لأنه I love. When I say I love, when I say أحب, it means I love. I love. قراءة القرآن الكريم. قراءة, this means reciting. Reciting or reading. So أحب قراءة القرآن الكريم. I love reading or reciting the noble Quran. I love reading or reciting the noble Quran. لأنه, because it is. See this lamb here. This lamb that you see in here. This lamb alone. It means because. Not this annahu. This part li. This li means because, and li'annahu, all this annahu from alif or from this answer here, it means because it is. Because it is what? There are two parts. Li'annahu kalam Allah, it is the book or the words of Allah. Li'annahu kalam Allah. Kalam means the word. So it is the word of Allah Ta'ala, the greatest. لأنه كلام الله تعالى. And the second part is يزيد حسناتي لأنه يزيد حسناتي, because it increases my rewards. يزيد means increases. It increases, my reward. حسناتي means rewards. حسناتي means reward. The words. When you have one hasana just like this, it means just only one word. But when it is like this, in a plural form, this is a plural form. We're gonna talk about that, in our, Lugha class. Hasanati means my rewards. You have to append an s, at the end of it, to denote plural. لأنه يزيد حسنات, it increases my reward. And the reason, the dalil, the evidence, as to why it increases in our reward is because the Prophet says, قال صلى الله عليه وسلم, the Prophet says, من قرأ حرفا من كتاب الله, whoever recites, a letter or an alphabet, from the word or from the book of Allah, فله به حسنة, then he will be credited with one reward. فَلَهُ بِهِ حَسَنًا, for that, for reciting just only one letter, just an alphabet. فَلَهُ بِهِ حَسَنًا, he will be credited, with what? With one reward. Like I said, you can see. You see Hasana here? Hasana. One reward only. One. وَالْحَسَنَةُ, and that reward, بِعَشْرِ أَمْثَالِهَا, will be tenfold, or will be multiplied by 10. Will be 10 times as much as one reward. This is the meaning of bi'ashri amthaliha. That means when you have one hasana like this, then it is the same thing as having like 10, this 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, hasana. Just one hasana, will metamorphose, to 10 hasana, 10 hasana, 10 hasana, 1 hasana, 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 till you get, your own, 10 hasana. Just for eating one letter, just for eating one alphabet, and that's it. Men, like you say, men who qara'a is to recite harfan, a letter, min kitabillah, from, the word of Allah, or from the book of Allah, falahu bi hasana, then it will have, the word hasana to be ashri amsaliha, and that reward is tenfold, or will be multiplied, by 10, or will be 10 times and as much as 1. You can say, bi ashri amsaliha means, will be, tenfold, will be tenfold, will be 10, will be 10.